everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Batman Gotham Knight. Now, as you know, Gotham Knight was a 2008 animated attempt on getting 4 different studios to do different animation jobs on each segment to a Batman story. Now, originally this was thought to have been a film in between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight and the Dark Knight, but the creators and producers have said that this is not necessarily meant to be canon, and I do believe them, as it seems that there are things out of place or things that aren't brought up from the first movie or nothing leading up to the next movie. Now, what's actually interesting is that each segment has a different animation style, and each different animation style was done much differently. So you had a much different animation for some of the characters, and at the same time focusing on different animation jobs for Bruce Wayne and some of the characters. What's actually interesting is in the third segment, which was Field Test, Bruce Wayne looked like Goro from Persona 5, and then by Walking Through Pain, he kinda looks like what he should be. Now, I actually admit the segments are not bad. It shows that there are some creative ideas, and there seems to be some ideas that have been borrowed from different DC stuff. For example, in the first segment, Have I Got a Story for You?, where we have a bunch of kids telling their own Batman stories, which is meant to be something based from the new Batman Adventures, where a group of kids told their own different Batman stories from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So, at the same time, I do feel the shorts are quite quick, they don't have as much to build around on, and yeah, these were done by the same companies that were responsible for the Animatrix. Now, I do feel like they do misuse Deadshot a little bit for the final one, and I feel like when he's not in normal costume, he just looks like an over-the-top anime-style villain, which I can see that, yeah, the thing about anime, most villains are usually over-the-top. And I kind of feel, with Kevin Conroy voicing Batman in all the segments, I think they could have went with a younger actor to still voice Bruce Wayne. I feel Kevin Conroy is always going to be Batman, and it would have been a nice bit of a break for it. And what's actually interesting is, when watching the 5th segment, Walking Through Pain, it's heavily implied that Bruce may have had feelings for Cassandra, and Cassandra may have had feelings for Bruce, as she wanted to help him, and Bruce actually saw Cassandra as someone he admired and cared about. So, in my opinion, I do admit, yeah, it's meant to be its own continuity, given the fact you have Killer Croc as well as Deadshot, so then they're not brought up in the next movie or anything. So, is the film series good or bad? I think there are some good animation done, and I think there's some bad animation in some of it. But again, the thing about companies is that they have their own different animation style, much like how Dead Space Aftermath did the same thing. So it deserves a thumbs up. It's still good by the end of the day, and it delivers. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.